Mira had always been known for her smile. In her small Kamba village, tucked between sun-warmed hills and dry riverbeds, people greeted her with the same phrase every morning. "Mira, you light up the whole market." And she would smile wide, warm, gentle until even she almost believed it. But the truth lived elsewhere, deep beneath her ribs. For months, Mira had carried a storm inside her chest, a quiet one, the kind that people overlook because it never makes noise. She went to work, fetched water, helped her mother prepare chapati for the weekend, braided her niece's hair, and laughed when everyone expected her to. But when the sun fell and the world grew quiet, her thoughts grew sharp and merciless. She had become the judge of her own failures, the jury to her own fears, the executioner of her own hope. Every night, she walked the same lonely path to the old acacia tree on the hill a place she called her gallows, not because she wanted to die, but because it was where she laid down all the versions of herself she believed were unworthy. Tonight, the wind carried the scent of dust and approaching rain. Mira walked the familiar path, her sandals brushing against dry leaves. She wore her usual facade, the practiced half-smile, the softness in her eyes, the steady breathing. Inside, she was unraveling. She sat beneath the acacia and pulled her knees to her chest. From here, the whole village looked peaceful, roofs glowing under the moon, lanterns flickering like quiet prayers. She whispered a message to the wind. "To my mother," she murmured. "Tell her I was smiling. She already carries too much. She doesn't need my storms, too." Her voice trembled. She closed her eyes and imagined her mother's warm hands, the way she rubbed Mira's back when she was little. "She deserves better than my sadness," Mira said softly, and then came the hardest truth, one she had swallowed for years. "To the one I loved." Her words dissolved, gathering again slowly. "Tell him I was afraid. Afraid I'd never be enough. Afraid he'd see the cracks beneath this smile. Afraid he deserved someone stronger, someone less broken." Her heart clenched as she said it aloud. She had loved him quietly, fiercely, but fear had held her hostage. So she let him go long before he even realized her love existed. The wind grew heavier, rustling the branches above her head. Mira stared at the horizon, where day would soon begin its climb. "I pray he finds gentler love," she whispered, "the kind that keeps him alive." A long silence followed, soft but absolute. Mira exhaled not with defeat, but with release. "I seek freedom no more," she said. "Just peace, just rest from this war inside me." As dawn's first light touched the world, Mira stood up. She was still hurting, still unsure, still learning to hold herself without breaking. But she took one step forward, then another. Her smile, small, real, trembling, was no longer a mask. It was a beginning. This story is a reminder that behind many smiles, there are silent battles. If you feel like Mira, please know you are not alone. It's okay to not be okay, and reaching out is a sign of incredible strength, not weakness. Talk to a friend, a family member, or a professional. Your story deserves to be heard, and your healing journey deserves to begin. There are resources available, and there is hope for a new dawn. Thank you for listening.